All right, what's happening, everyone? Welcome to our latest video. We are again here in the partially renovated shop. We're starting to, or not shop, studio. It's partially renovated studio. We're starting to get some changes done here. You've noticed the new lighting. You can see more of us, which may more detail, which may not be a good thing. Depends on how you feel about that. But you can see we are getting some changes done here. I'll put some shots on the screen of the studio progress as I take them. We're getting some new gear and new tools and fun stuff coming up. But we also wanted to jump on here and say hello, but also to share some things that are coming up. Instead of a big surprise release, we're going to kind of slowly leak out some information, letting you know what's coming up. So, man, we got a big, what do we got? 4 things to talk about in addition to what we just mentioned, the studio stuff. So how's it going, Marco?
It's going good. Tuesday morning, we're just kind of getting rolling and ready to have a good weekend.
Yeah. So really quickly, I guess before this, give the customers kind of a flyby of, I don't know if we've ever really talked about how this happens, but give them a quick flyby of like when an order comes in on the website, what happens to it, and then kind of the progress.
Yeah, so normally, depending on how you landed on the page or whatever, the website, then you'll kind of fill out your order, and if you kind of already know what you want, then it's pretty easy to find what you want and kind of build your set, so to speak. And but if not, there's also the pickup chooser, so that's a handy resource if you're kind of like, what should I get? And so you can fill that out, and then we'll give you a suggestion. But then we'll place your order, and then it'll kind of get peeled from the website into like our internal build sheet, which is kind of that is what gets stuff done, is that build sheet. Stuff gets that sheet, and then it just gets worked through like a little shopping list, and you go top down. And you know, sometimes because of parts, stuff is weird, supplies, but we try as best as we can to stick to that top down, and then we try and get out as quickly as possible. There's a few hands making the stuff, so we want to just make sure that we're doing as best as we can with our limited capacity, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of like you mentioned, that's the hub of where everything gets put in. So parts get ordered from that, updates get put. If you change your order, we had a couple customers change the orders, and that's totally fine. In the progress, that gets notated on there, and it's just a general communication where it's at in the shop. And if you call or you email, where's my order, we can really quickly check on where it is. Oh, it's in the wax, or it's in the winding station or the bobbin station. Yeah. And so we just wanted to let you guys know of that. Some people don't know exactly what happens when they order it. We don't, we make everything here. Typically it's build to order by the time we run through stock, and we're kind of like building to order. But that's kind of the way it works. We just want to jump on and say that. Okay, so new releases. I'm going to talk about one that's not a new release. It's actually something that's returning to the lineup. This is super early in the process, but the GK drive is coming back. I guess it's all dark right there because we don't have any lights. The GK drive is coming back. This is a very cool light to medium gain drive. Can also be set up kind of like a boost, but really stacks well with other pedals. Really is a good standalone drive without too much grit. This is coming back, and the reason why it was gone for a while is we decided to explore options to building them in-house. So doing most of the production in-house, which is basically wiring the PCBs in-house. And so we're in process of doing that. This allows us to control the process, to keep more inventory and to not wait for inventory to come to us or have to purchase bigger batches. We're going to try to control this so that we can do more limited releases and kind of special runs like that. So the GK drive is coming soon. I don't know an exact date, but watch for this. There are still a few out there at some of our dealers as well. If you're like, ooh, I'm curious about this, you can check it out online. You can check it out if you go to the Gatekeeper pickups page, I believe, or the accessories page on our website. You can see the GK drive, watch videos, and kind of get familiar with it if you don't know about it. And then hopefully it will be in existence. I'm hoping within a month, but I don't really know. We've got some meetings. We've got some crucial meetings coming up this week to kind of determine where we're at in terms of getting everything to be built in-house. And mostly that's just the soldering and all the other stuff. Again, the boxes are printed elsewhere, but other pieces and parts we're trying to get made in-house. One thing I will mention, I won't show the next product in the Gatekeeper lineup yet. I'll let you go, but we're trying to do some hybrid of Gatekeeper stuff that is not only import but USA built as well. So we're mixing that up. Just a heads up and as teaser for something later in the video. So what's next on the list?
What's next? Can we talk about this thing right here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So those keen viewers of the channel might have seen this already on the channel because we've kind of been in love with this thing lately. But we've decided to throw some Gatekeeper Blades in this. That's kind of a new model that we had been kind of listening to and kind of seeing what we liked and didn't like and kind of figuring out where we needed to be. Yep. But we finally decided to add a kind of a unique pickup. Like I feel like a lot of people see this pickup and think like, oh, it's for this, but I'm discovering that it's so good for so many things and you just got to give blades a chance. And we
give the blades a chance.
Give them a chance, you know, give them a shot.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make the blade kind of like our blade design in a kind of more affordable package to where it'll sit with some of the popular stuff in the Gatekeeper lineup, which has kind of been doing really well, and a lot of stores have been picking those up. Yeah. And even the local customers that pick them up are like, man, these are pretty slamming. So now we added something even, you know, marginally more slamming to line up, and I think we might have we already released some clips and shorts?
Yes, of this? So you'll be seeing some clips, if not already. There's more coming out as of the recording of this video, so you can hear what these sound like. And really why we wanted to show this again is we don't have them on the website. We are working on a pre-order type system to kind of see how many people would want some, and we're still working out the details of that. So just stay tuned to our newsletter, to our website, social media, when this is actually available to go pre-order. These will be available. Again, I think we're going to target that $99 a set price point. We'll just kind of have to see how numbers look. But then I'll mention one other thing about the Gatekeeper lineup. We are working on some new Gatekeeper models, some more vintage flavored Gatekeeper models. So I'll leave that as just a very, very short teaser in relation to the Gatekeeper line, but lots of fun stuff coming up from the Gatekeeper line as well. All right, I'm going to jump into, again, as we continue the Gatekeeper theme. This is not going to show up on the camera because I've got this dark hole right there.
Maybe if you put it like on the backdrop.
There it is. It is a Gatekeeper fret rocker that we are working on. This is a prototype. You can see the G logo in there. This is just a prototype. These are going to be steel or aluminum. We're working on getting those manufactured here very shortly. Just a way to check the level of your frets and a way to make sure you don't have any high frets or low frets. And we'll have a video about how to use this if you're not familiar. But I hope that this will come out. This is just a laser cut out of our pickup bobbin material, but a great way to prototype it. This is in progress, again, and kind of the initial discussions to try to create it and to try to make it into a product. And so manufacturing is in process of those. And again, I don't have a lead time, but that is another teaser of what's coming is a Gatekeeper fret rocker. And a whole line of guitar repair related stuff from Gatekeeper is also in the works. So fast and furious, lots of cool stuff happening. I hope to release at least one type of guitar related product a month, but I'm gonna shoot for two, and then if it's one, I'm gonna be okay with it. But this will be really, really great. We use these all the time in the shop. Super easy to diagnose where your problems are, and sometimes you can tell by where you play, but then this will give you a second confirmation kind of, okay, here is the problem, here's exactly where the problem is. And sometimes you have a high spot on one piece of your fret, maybe it's under the B string, and so you can identify exactly where that is and then level from there. So that is coming soon. Really, really excited about this. I have no idea about price point just because we're going to be cutting them out of steel and aluminum and trying to figure out which one is best. But I want to make something that is reliable and that is you know, made to last, but it will be made in the USA as well.
And so in keeping with the PRS kind of vibe, we also have this that looks kind of like a normal Strat pickguard, but this is actually a pickguard for a Silver Sky. And we are going to kind of start to offer kind of loaded pickguards, our pickups in this, so it's kind of a hassle-free drop into your PRS Silver Sky.
Yes. So we'll have these probably available on the site at some point. If you are curious, you have a Silver Sky and you just want to porterize it, shoot us an email. We will be happy to help you get something set up ahead of this being an official release. But these will probably be one-off kind of things. We'll pop them up on Reverb or we'll pop them up on our website. But we may have a build-to-order feature. We're just going to kind of work it in slowly as we figure out kind of what makes the most sense. We'd love to give you options on these, but we also may just have them done and kind of pushed out. We'd love to eventually do some modifications on the Silver Sky and do an HSS and do some other things in the future. So those are some things that we have coming. Again, these are 4 of many things, but these are the things that are probably the closest. I don't have a time frame on any of the releases, but these are in progress. We're really excited about them. I'm just stoked to kind of release these new products and again kind of like get back to some creative things that we've been doing. We've been kind of in this rebuild mode for a while. I talked about that in a recent video, just kind of revamping everything Porter and then just offering these really cool tools. So if you have any questions about anything that you saw in this video, if you'd like to follow us or subscribe, please do that. You can push whatever buttons you need to do on YouTube. And you know, I don't have the fancy pop-up things quite yet. We're still we're still working on speaking and other important things at this point. So appreciate you guys being a part of what we do here, and yeah, excited to see these come out. If you want to just harass us about anything and order some stuff, please send us an email. Let us know if like, hey, put me down for one of these, put me down for one of those. Let's do it. We'll make it happen, and you can be one of the first before they're even official. We'd be happy to do that for you. Again, we'll have some more updates on things like the pedal and the fret rocker, the Gatekeeper Blades and the Silver Sky guards, and some more stuff coming shortly. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you very soon.
Yeah, catch you guys on the next one.